Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aulia Rizky Febriansyah. Here I will explain about methods of education East versus West. A teacher from a Western country recently visited an elementary school in Asian country. In one class, she watched 60 young children as they learned to draw a cat. The teacher drew a big circle on the blackboard, and 60 children copied it on their papers. Their teacher drew a smaller circle on top of the first and then put two triangles on top of it. The children drew in the same way. The lesson continued until there were 61 identical cats in the classroom. Each student's cat looked exactly like the one on the board. The visiting teacher watched the lesson and was surprised. The teaching methods were very much different from the way of teaching in her own country. A children's art lesson in her own country produced a room full of unique pictures, each one completely different from the others. Why? What causes this difference in educational methods? In a classroom, in any country, the instructor teaches more than art or history or language. He or she also teaches culture, the ideas and beliefs of that society. Each educational system is a mirror that reflects the culture of the society. In a society such as the United States or Canada, which has many national, religious, and cultural differences, people highly value individualism, difference between people. Teachers place a lot of importance on the qualities that make each student special. The educational system in these countries show these values. Students do not memorize information. Instead, they work individually and find answers themselves. There is often discussion in the art classroom. At an early age, students learn to form their own ideas and opinions. In most Asian societies, by contrast, the people have the same language, history, and culture. Perhaps for this reason, the educational system in much of the audience reflects society belief in group goals and purpose rather than individualism. Children in China, Japan, and Korea often work together and help each other on assignment. In the classroom, the teaching methods are often very formal. The teacher lectures and students listen. There is not much discussion. Instead, the students recite rules or information that they have memorized. There are advantages and disadvantages to both of the system of education. For example, one advantage to the system in Japan is that students there learn much more math and science than American students learn by the end of high school. They also study more hours each day and more days each year than North Americans do. The system is difficult, but it prepares students for a society that values discipline and self-control. There is, however, a disadvantage. Memorizing is an important learning method in Japanese school. Yet many students say that after an exam, they forget much of the information that they have memorized. The advantage to the educational system in North America, on the other hand, is that students learn to think for themselves. The system prepares them for a society that values creative ideas. There is, however, a disadvantage. When students graduate from high school, they haven't memorized as many basic rules and facts as students in other countries have. Okay, and this is 3 facts about methods of education East and versus West. The first difference in educational approach. This article highlights a striking difference in educational methods between a Western country and an Asia country. In the Asia classroom, students meticulously copied a drawing of cat, exactly as demonstrated by teacher, resulting in 61 identical cats This method contrasts sharply with the Western approach, where individuality and creativity are highly valued, leading to unique interpretation of achievement. 2. Educational system outcomes. The educational system in Japan and North America yield different outcomes. Japanese students excel in math and science, attributed to their rigorous schooling that emphasizes discipline and hard work. On the other hand, North American students are encouraged to think independently and creativity, preparing them for societies that value innovation. However, each system has its drawbacks. Japanese students often struggle with retaining memorized information post-exams, while North American students may lack in-depth memorization of basic facts compared to their counterparts in other countries. 3. Islamic education also values disciplines, respect, and community cohesion, mirroring the societal values different from Islamic teachings. Students in Islamic school may receive instruction not only in academic subjects but also in Islamic studies, Arabic language, and Quranic teaching. This holistic approach aims to instill both academic knowledge and spiritual growth in students, nurturing individuals who embody Islamic values in their conduct and interaction. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thanks for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.